What up, YouTube? It's your boy Nasdaq Soldier, back with another Ford testing video. And right now, this mug is, matter of fact, we ain't got nothing. This mug volatile than the mug. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, it's on an overall downtrend. Overall downtrend, you know, cause it'll have to come make new highs and stuff like that. So we know overall downtrend for sure. But right now is in this uptrend. You see? So the only thing that we have to go on is we're gonna have to set us a range. So what we do have is, we do have this set up right here. This is our setup. Well, it's volatile right now. I'm saying most likely it's not going to come all the way back up here to this area right here. Even if not right there, this is the supply. This is way too volatile. So we probably have to wait until around 10 o'clock. Because if it tapped this area, we get in for a short. It's like it's way too volatile. Like it's going 25 points with no problem. Like look at this. Like 25 points ain't nothing. See? Like it's on the downtrend. Trying to give me something to go on. Let's say I do high volume, 50-point stop. And off that rejection right there, and then, let me see. Like it didn't touch that supply though. It did not touch that supply. So with it not touching it, the buyers could definitely come back in and take it up strong. Just so it can touch it. I wouldn't take this. Like I wouldn't take this one. It's potential, but it didn't touch that supply. That's the reason why I wouldn't take it, just because it didn't touch that supply. If it would have touched it, that'd be different. See what I'm saying? It's easier for buyers to take it up because the volume, it wasn't that much strong volume coming in because it didn't touch that supply area. Alright, right now it actually came up and touched the supply, but we still don't want to sell because of all this buying volume. There's too much buying volume right here. For us to be able to sell, we would need a sell setup created up under here. I'm gonna show this just to show it. It gave this buy setup, but we don't take this. I marked it up like that, just cause. But we don't take this buy setup. Right after it broke out right here, buyers had to hold up this area right here. And They actually held it in here and popped up. Wow. You know, there will be an entry. If this was in the uptrend, if this was in the uptrend, there would be an entry. But you see, there's not an uptrend. It's in a downtrend. And that's basically trying to predict a reversal or catch a reversal. Which we don't try to catch reversals, we try to catch continuation trades. That was a pretty clean reversal trade right there. I ain't gonna lie, that was clean. That was clean, clean. Like that was clean. But we focus on continuations instead of reversals. I even got it over here. Let it trend, catch continuation setup. A continuation setup is A plus setup for me. Other than that, we're still on standby. We're still on standby. We're looking for some kind of continuation setup that we could take. We got the setup on the 5-minute chart for the continuation. See, white went above that black. We got the setup for the continuation. We just ain't got the pullback. So it might tap this demand and then still take off. But we don't want to get in at the top of the demand because we don't enter trades like that. It just tapped it. But like I say, we don't enter just because of something like that. What I would need right now is for it to come down here and give us a whole nother buy setup out of this area for us to be able to take a trade. Well, it actually tapped the demand and kept going. But I don't enter trades like that. Like, they actually tapped this motherfucker and kept going. I know they ain't trying to do this to me, man. I see we done bounced off that demand, came way up here, and it's giving another continuation setup right here. It didn't break out right there. Or rather, it break out of here first, and then pull back to this. Oh, hold up. Dang, hold up. We wasn't locked up right. It did break out. It broke out. Hold up. Got time. Still wouldn't enter nothing though. Yeah, see? We wouldn't have entered nothing yet. Dang. I mean, I wouldn't have got in off of this. Well, the rejection of that EMA. Remember, y'all, we forward testing. Just because I'm iffy how I am, I wouldn't take this. Because I'm supposed to be iffy on it. I'm supposed to be like, it's supposed to give me like that ooh feeling. Like, ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm taking this one. I don't feel that. I don't feel that ooh feeling. So that's how I know I wouldn't take this. This is just another quick example of a sales setup above the 14 EMA. The black went below the white. And it came back to this vertical area right here. And they reacted off of it. And sellers came back in. And it went for a 1-to-1. But again, we wouldn't take that, because it's trying to, predict the reversal. We've been on here since 9, and the only thing we've seen was this reversal which we don't take. Discontinuation, but it didn't give it to us right. Then it gave this cell setup, which was a reversal. So we only had one continuation setup. And real quick too, this probably would have been our best opportunity at taking, a continuation trade. It just didn't pull back as far back as about wanted it to, so we didn't, feel strong about it. But the only reason why I say that was our best opportunity, because it was above the 14, okay. It was in the uptrend, okay. It's like everything lined up. The only thing that didn't line up is it pulling back to the furthest area, which I tried to give it. I tried to give it, some leeway by saying, okay, it ain't gotta pull all the way to the furthest area. I at least give it to this area. So I tried to give it, some room for us to be, feel strong about taking the trade. But all it did was tapped up here. And the reason why I say that was our best, our best opportunity is because it broke and retested this right here. This high right here. It broke and retested this high. So if I go back to the 1 minute and look at it, you see this high, this high, this high. It broke it and then retested it. It retested it right here as it was bouncing right on top of that demand. So this was our best opportunity of entering in on that continuation trade to the upside right there. And look, it came back to this furthest area, but we don't take this, We don't take this just because it came back down here. See, that's where we wanted it to come the first time. And look at this. We gave it the leeway of coming back to this area. Not necessarily this area, but right up in here. But we wanted it to happen at the beginning. We wanted it to happen around here. We didn't want it to happen way over here. Look at that. And look at that. Dang. It actually came down to our area that I was just talking about. And they came back in. That's crazy. This mug creating demands, tapping it and taking it off and taking off. It just created this demand. That mug came back and tapped it just like it did on the other one. It took off. It just tapped it. It took off. 50 points. This kind of looking tempting. It's a sell setup going through that 14 MA after all that selling. It bounced on this demand and shot up, but it came back down.
It's a ball.
If it could come back,
What?
that'll be
Don't
dope.
say.
And really, we'll be selling into this demand right here, which is really not high quality. So, yeah, that's why I'm almost thinking about getting off. And not even trying to, catch a setup, in a sense. Because it had, usually within this time, I beat and had, it had setups, but it just wasn't exactly how I wanted them. This was the only one that I actually had. And I ain't trying to force anything. It's like taking this sell setup. If it come back up, I'm taking it into a demand. I guess a whole demand right here. and it's a demand while it's in the uptrend. So it's like, why sell into a demand in the uptrend? Like it'll have to break this low to be in a downtrend. It's not in a downtrend. So that's not no, let me delete that. That is not no good sell whatsoever. Yeah, according to the 14 EMA, but the trend is not going with the trend. The first thing is the trend. So we're supposed to be looking for buys no matter what to go with the trend. So yeah, that wouldn't have been a good sale. All right, this probably be the last one I'm finna look at. It's in this uptrend. It's pushing through the EMA, and it's giving a demand setup inside of a demand setup. This is demand. Got this demand setup, and it's giving this one right here crossing this EMA. This one not high probability. This one not high probability, but it's potential. It'll have to hold up this area. We want to see it come back to this area and actually hold this area up and push up. If it don't do that, I think I'm finna go ahead and call it a day. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right there. Go ahead and call it. We didn't take no trades today basically. Let's see if I mark this up. Look, it was Dana on his way to go play out, without pulling back. Look like that's what it's wanting to go do anyway. But we wouldn't have took it. It went to, if I put it down to this, it went for a 1-to-1 in that sense. If I use my regular volume. Yeah, today wasn't nothing. Today wasn't nothing at all. I'm gonna go ahead and call it right there. Like it's gonna be 12 o'clock in no time. I can sit right here and keep wanting to, chase candle after candle for a setup. Let's see, we had 3 hours for something to show us what we wanted to see. And so we didn't see it exactly how we wanted it to, so that's a wrap for today. I'm done. NASDAQ soldier.